everyone, for some more of my Pittsburgh United career mode for FIFA 22, and this will be the final episode of the regular season in Season 2. And this is going to be a little bit of a more uneventful episode, because I do plan on simming all these remaining games, these final five games, I should say, against DC. Actually, it is 6 games, isn't it? Final 6 games against DC United, Cincinnati, Atlanta United, Columbus Crew, Orlando City, and Chicago Fire. Actually, I may play the season finale. I might play this game against Chicago, but I'll sim the other 5. Hope you guys looking forward to that. I just want to get into the playoffs and see what this team does. But more importantly, hope you guys have an awesome day today. So, without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and quick sim this. And we get the 3-0 win. Ocampos got a brace, and Hopper came off the bench and he came off the bench in the 75th minute, and he scored 1 minute later. Now that's what I call a super sub performance right there. No, Eustachio isn't real happy with me. Gonna say I rely on him when it matters. I may end up, even though I like Eustachio, I'm planning on just selling him and just sticking with the 4-3-3 attack. That's probably what my game plan is, because it's taking him forever to change to center mid. And yeah, I feel bad because Eustachio's been solid, but since Max Wood came in through the ranks, I don't play with a CDM anymore. Argentinos Juniors is interested in Nathan Palmer, which, by the way, he went from a 61 to 64 because I changed his position from a center forward to a cam. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this. Hopefully he'll go out on loan in January. Well, the beginning of next season, I should say. You see, Cincinnati has dropped all the way down to 5th, so they're having a little bit of a slide right now. I am going to put my backup team for this, that way Eustachio can play. We're going to quick sim this. Probably be a loss. No, a 4-1 win. Look at that, Hopper with another brace. Hopper's been on fire so far in this episode so far. De La Fuente scores and Reiner ends up scoring. So that's 3 goals in the last 2 games that Hopper has scored. And that takes him up to the leaderboard, which Valeri is catching Jacob Jones, which I'm not really a big fan of. But Hopper now has 13 goals for the season. He is the second leading goal scorer in the MLS for us, despite being a substitute. See, Jacob Jones has gone up to 79. I did renew his contract before recording this episode, so he should be fine in that regard. Hopefully we don't get another repeat of the Christian Palomino situation. I'll just keep him on target, man. Has anybody else grown? Mueller has grown to 73, though I don't think he's going to be good. As a matter of fact, he doesn't really have much upside to him at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and just leave him be. Hoping he's not on the bench, which he won't be. He will be starting this game. As we are up against 8th place Atlanta United. As Ocampo is now up to an 84, which is fantastic. We're going to go ahead and quick sim this. This will probably be a loss. No, it's a draw. McKennie ends up getting the equalizer in the 50th minute. Ezekiel Burko opens up scoring in the 36th minute. Barco is definitely a player that I am interested in bringing in, though I'm not sure how much game time he would get considering De La Fuente is such high rated, but I'm going to tell him to keep his feet on the ground. I can't really say that was a great performance considering we didn't win, but put my second team up again against... Kind of wish Jacob Jones would start scoring a little bit. He's got to let the Golden Boot race slip through his fingers here. He's still 2 ahead of Valeri. He will not be playing this game. Hopefully he'll come off the bench like Hampa did and score for me. Quick sim this. This will probably be a loss. No, it's a win. Akasua, the 70 rated center back, scoring for me, and then Reiner ended up scoring. Eustachio ends up getting a yellow card. I'm not sure what the ramifications of that is, but... Now we're up to the penultimate game of the season. Put my strongest starting lineup. I'll probably play my strongest starting lineup the last 2 games. I'll definitely play the game against Chicago. But anyway, we are going up against Orlando City, which at this time is a playoff team. We're going to go ahead and quick sim this. And we get the 3-2 win. Rodriguez, McKennie, and Ocampo scoring. Alexander Pato ends up getting a consolation goal in the 82nd minute. Still no goals from Jacob Jones. You can see we are miles ahead of Columbus Crew in... though they do have a game in hand, even if they win it, we're still going to be 25 points ahead of them. Looks like Valeri is in a little bit of a rut too, which... Thank goodness. Jacob Jones is the only player with at least 20 goals. But yeah, we are already at the season finale. We are going to be playing this game against Chicago Fire. We are going to be going into the playoffs as the top seed in the Eastern Conference. We'll take a look at standings here as soon as we're done. As New York City ends up making a jump. Though Columbus still have not played their game in hand yet. Players on international duty when? Okay, between November 10th and November 16th. Looks like neither Hampa nor Jones is in there, but anyway, we will be playing the season finale. It is at home against Chicago Fire. Ocampos is now up to 1085, which is awesome to see. Surprised Hampa hasn't grown to 75 despite his solid performances for me. But we are going to get into things here. I don't think I've shown Chicago Fire's kits. I don't remember if I did or not. Seems to me like I did. Yeah, kits are kind of bland. It's another one of those clubs like New England where I preferred their previous logos. Because I don't like... It just looks... It looks like something you would get from, like, Microsoft Paint or something. I don't know. But we are going to be playing against the 3-1-4-2 lineup, which is very interesting for them, considering how powerful our attack can be. So hopefully Jacob Jones can get some goals here, and that way he can further solidify his stance as being the top goal scorer in the league. Yeah, I could have simmed this game too, but I want to play at least one game in this episode. I don't want it to be all sim. And of course, the next episode will be the MLS playoffs. See Jacob Jones, 21 goals, MLS top goal scorer. Really could have been a lot more, to be honest. He could have easily scored 30. But then again, he did participate in the World Cup, and he's gone through at least 5 games without a goal, so hopefully he can break his duck here. as we are underway here. As Jacob Jones makes his way forward. Jacob Jones? Of course he would score that. Trying to run to the camera. I hate when it does that. "22 goals in 22 matches. He is averaging a goal a game, so that at least is a positive thing. Look at that strength. Can he make it a double? Yes, he can. As he celebrates with Max Wood. Can he get a hat trick? He has to be at like 95 strength by now, be able to just rip the ball off the opponent's head like that. This guy is an absolute beast. Once again, he takes the ball. Wood passing it to Ocampo. Jones, can he get 4? Yes, he can. That was not even intended. That was actually intended for Ocampo. That was not intended for Jones. Jacob Jones scoring 4 goals in 1 game, which at the time of recording this, Castellanos from New York City made history by scoring 4 goals in a game for New York City FC. And we got Jacob Jones doing it here for us here in Pittsburgh. But anyway, we are going to jump to the result. We're not even going to waste any more time. We do keep the clean sheet. Eustakio came on for Rodriguez, Moeller came on for Wood, and Conrad came on for Ocampos. So that should take him to 25 goals for the season. That should be well ahead of Diego Valeri in the Golden Boot race. As we are approaching the conference semifinals, which we get 130 grand for finishing on top of the Eastern Conference, which seems little like a slap in the face, but let's see. Jovic grabs Player of the Month. Excuse me. Again, none of our players ends up getting nominated for Player of the Month, unfortunately. But yeah, you can see Jacob Jones right there finishing with 25, which is a good thing he did. Well, even if he didn't score last game, Valeri still would not have caught him. He did score a goal in the game that he played. You can see McKennie getting 11 goals, which is impressive from midfield. Harper getting 13 goals. Ocampos leading away in assists with 12. Rodriguez with 9, impressive from center mid. Jacob Jones getting 8 assists. De La Fuente 7. Ocampos 6. McKennie with 5. 11 goals and 5 assists from Weston McKennie. That's pretty good. Sean Johnson getting the most clean sheets. Zach Steffen with 8. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. And we have no idea who we're going to be playing in the semifinals here. You can see all the other teams fighting for a spot. Actually, it's us and Portland that got first round byes, as Portland ended up getting 4-point gap over Vancouver. FC Dallas finishing at the bottom of the Western Conference. You can see us, 27 wins, 5 draws, and 2 losses through 34 games, 26 points ahead of New York City FC. Atlanta just missing out on a playoff spot. New England finishing rock bottom, which is very surprising considering they won the Supporters' Shield last season. But I'm actually going to stop it here. I'm going to leave things as a surprise for you who we're going to be facing in the conference semifinals at the beginning of next video. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.